My thoughts for today are about what does it mean for a woman going through perimenopause and beyond to be truly fulfilled, one unto herself. And I've been thinking about this, and I think it's a hard journey. That's why many women choose not to do it, and that's their choice. But the journey is hard because we're on the shoulders of women through generations and generations who've had to fit into a very dominant, prominent value system that doesn't honor the feminine in her entirety. And we've learned as women to be dependent on that society. We have to be able to survive. We've also learned to be dependent on our partners, which are often men. That's changing as well. But then we get to the last part of the equation, and that's really we liberate ourselves from the old value systems of a patriarchal society. We liberate ourselves from being dependent on men, and then we find that we're dependent or we're in a sort of power struggle with an inner masculine figure. And this inner masculine figure has been shaped in the same way as we've been shaped through generations and generations of patriarchy and through our own lives. So the real question here that I hear lots of women talking about is how do I work with this inner masculine? And because the inner masculine is a hugely deep part of our shadow, Carl Jung himself said it's easy working with the normal shadow compared to working with the inner masculine or inner feminine if you're a man. That's mastery. And that's where women are at today. We're at mastering the feminine psyche by tracking our relationship, not with the outer masculine, but with the inner masculine, or with both, because the outer masculine, our relationship with society, our relationship with men mirrors the inner relationship. So it could help us see where it's at. But I'm in this journey myself. I've come a long way, a long, long way from where I was, which was horrific in terms of my relationship with men. But still very much dealing with the inner masculine and how it plays out in my life with my partner. So I'll share more as I go along. The other thing I wanted to say is that I think this relationship with the inner masculine has an effect on our relationship with ourselves and how we make a living in the world, sharing our soul's purpose. Because if we're still being dominated within by this inner critic, this inner tyrant, then it's very hard for us to bring our work out into the world, be confidently authentic, and say, I deserve to make a living from the gifts that I'm giving from my feminine place into the world. So that's where I'm at today. Lots of love.